Hi, my name is Bibek Adhikari. I am your English instructor. In this class, we are going to study the reading portion of Unit 18, that is indicating time and motion. So let's begin. So let's start by reading the reading portion of Unit 18, that is habit cultivation. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act but a habit. So this is the famous saying by Aristotle. We are all born to lead successful lives, but our conditioning leads us to failure. We are born to win, but are conditioned to lose. We often hear comments like, "This person is just lucky. He touches dirt and it turns to gold." Or "He's unlucky. No matter what he touches, it turns into dirt." These comments are not true of anyone. If you were to analyze the lives of lucky and unlucky individuals being commented on, you'd find that the successful person is doing something right in each transaction, and the failure is repeating the same mistake time and again. Practice does not make perfect. Only perfect practice makes perfect. Practice makes permanent whatever you do repeatedly. Some people keep practicing their mistakes and they become perfect in them. Their mistakes become perfect and automatic. Cultivating a habit is like plowing a field. It takes time. Habits generate other habits. Inspiration is what gets us started, motivation is what keeps us on track, and habit is what makes it automatic. The ability to show courage in the face of adversity, show self restraint in the face of temptation, choose happiness in the face of hurt, show character in the face of despair, and see opportunity in the face of obstacles are all valuable traits to possess. But these traits do not just appear, they are the result of constant and consistent training, both mental and physical. In the face of adversity, our behavior, whether positive or negative, can only be what we have practiced. When we practice negative traits, such as cowardice or dishonesty, even in small events, and hope to handle the major events in a positive way, it won't happen because that's not what we have practiced. If we permit ourselves to tell a lie once, it is a lot easier to do a second and a third time until it becomes a habit. Success lies in the philosophy of sustain and abstain. Sustain what needs to be done, abstain from what is detrimental until this becomes habitual. Human beings are more emotional than rational. Honesty and integrity are the result of both our belief system and practice. Anything we practice long enough becomes ingrained into our system and becomes a habit. A person who is honest most of the time gets caught the first time he tells a lie, whereas a person who is dishonest most of the time gets caught the first time he tells the truth. Honesty or dishonesty to self and others become a habit. The choice is ours as to what we practice. Whatever response we choose, our thinking pattern becomes habitual. We form habits, and habits form character. Before we realize that we have got the habit has got us. Someone once said, "Our thoughts lead to actions, actions lead to habits, and habits form character. Character leads to destiny. Therefore, you should try to form character building habits." Source: You Can Win by Shiv Khera. Alright, with this we have come to the end of our reading portion of Unit 18, that is building habits or cultivating habits. One thing I want you to notice while reading is your reading should be natural and there should be pauses at full stop and commas, and you should also pay special attention to difficult words. I've tried to underline the difficult words, but I want you to find the meaning by yourself. Alright, with this I'm going to give you some homework. Alright, this is your homework. I want you to read the text one more time. And I also underlined some of the difficult words, but I want you to underline the difficult words and find the meanings also. Pay close attention to the flow of paragraphs. Paragraph contains separate ideas. Each paragraph contains only one idea. So focus on that. If you ever write a paragraph, I know you're going to write in exams. If you ever write a paragraph, your paragraph should only contain one idea at a time. And whenever there's a shift of idea, you need to change the paragraphs, correct? And I also want you to focus on your pronunciation and intonation, right? You don't need to pay close attention to your accent, because accent is a secondary thing, while pronunciation and intonation are the primary things. Pronunciation is how you pronounce words, while intonation is how you give stress to certain words and leave certain words unstressed. So intonation is more about a stressed and unstressed pattern of the words, while pronunciation is more about pronouncing the words. You don't need to necessarily pay close attention to the accent, but if you want to learn some of the accent, you can try learning British accent or American accent. There are several accents like Indian accent, New Zealand accent. Different people have different accent, and there are dialects also. But you don't need to pay focus on that, just focus on your pronunciation and intonation. With this, we have come to the end of today's class. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding this video series, feel free to write us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you.